Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Destiny's Desires, where we come together to grow, motivate, and inspire the best versions of ourselves. I'm Destiny, of course, and if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are back, what's up, fam? As you guys can tell by today's title, we're going to be discussing 2019 and 3 things that we're taking into it. So for those of you who do not know, I am a huge fan of the new year. I love setting New Year resolutions. I love setting goals. I love the fresh start. I have recently been looking into my horoscope, and as a Capricorn, we are very goal-oriented people, and I'm starting to see that in myself because I love setting goals. I love achieving them. And so there's 3 things that I'm going to introduce to you guys into taking in 2019. I encourage you guys to take these things with me. I think it would add some structure, organization, and guidance to your life. And so I encourage you guys to join me. So the first thing we are taking into 2019 is planning. And so right here now I have my new planner that I recently purchased from Walmart. It was literally like $9, even cheaper, and this is a pretty good planner. As you guys know me, I'm a little bit extra, so of course I'm going to get one with a print on it because pink is better, right? Okay, so I got this planner. I like to get planners that have a monthly view and then inside have weekly views, and so that's exactly what this planner is. If you look, it has a monthly view at the glance. This is the month of January, so I have just important things coming up. My birthday, whoop, whoop. Okay, that was corny, but my birthday's coming up in a couple of weeks. My dad's birthday's coming up a couple of weeks after mine, so those are 2 important dates I have in there. Obviously, we just started the new year, so I don't have that many things written in here at this point, but I love the glance view. And then as you turn the page, it will have a weekly view, Sunday through Saturday, and then at the bottom they have an extra slot for the notes. And so I love planners. I love writing things down. I'm a very old-fashioned type of girl. I do not like writing in my computer or on my phone. I prefer to write it in black and white on paper. That's just me. I have so many things going on through my head, so I write everything down. And so I encourage you guys to take planners, to plan things out, to set goals, and for us to be better this 2019. And so the second thing we are going to take into 2019 is journaling. I am a huge fan of journaling. I think it adds a level of self-awareness to your life, and this past year have become very self-aware of who I am and aware of the people around me. And so I have 3 journals here. 2 of them are notebooks, 1 is an actual journal. So I'm going to go into my first notebook. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Okay, my first notebook is my 2019 goal list. I'm going to show you guys at a quick glance. These are my 2019 goals. I have 5 different aspects of life which are highlighted in the orange. There is the spiritual growth aspect, financial growth, romantic growth, physical growth, and educational growth. And for each of those, I have 5 different goals that I set for the year. And there's something I want to accomplish. So I have 5 for each goal. I'm not going to read you every single goal I have. I want to keep some things private that I'm working on, but I'm going to share one from each segment and just let you guys see what some of the goals I am setting for myself. For spiritual growth, I currently want to join a church in a community out in the new city that I live in. For those of you who do not know, I had recently moved, and I used to live in the Kent State area. While I was out there, I was in a group called Impact, and it was amazing to be in community with other like-minded people. And I really want to find that while I'm out here in Columbus. So that is one of my spiritual goals. I want to find a church and join a community. One of my romantic goals is I want to find love within myself again. Unfortunately, as we go through life and we deal with family and friends and relationships, we give a lot of ourselves to other people, and sometimes you forget about yourself. And what I have learned is that if you do not pour into yourself, if you do not invest in yourself, it is very impossible for you to do that for other people. And so this year I want to fall back in love with myself, do things for myself, do things that make me happy. And so that is one of my romantic growth goals that I have for myself. For a financial growth goal, I want to create 3 sources of income this year. And so for those of you who do not know, I do work a regular 9 to 5. It's really like a 2 to 10, but I have an everyday job that I work. I am hoping, and by the will of God, be able to turn this YouTube channel into a source of income. And as far as a 3rd source of income, I do not know what that will be as right now, but I am allowing God to move the steps in my life, and I'm sure He will reveal to me what that 3rd source of income will be by the end of the year. As far as my physical growth, I really want to get in the best shape of my life. And it's not about a weight loss number or a pound number. It's more about just the healthiness of me in my body. I've recently been going through some health issues that are just not things that you should be going through at the age that I am. And so I really think it's due to some bad habits I have. And so I'm kicking those habits watching my eating, and just trying to get in the best shape of my life. And lastly is my educational goal, and the one I'm sharing with you guys is I plan to read 1 book a month, so 12 books this year. Every year I try to set a goal of reading a certain amount of books. Rarely reach that, but I continue to set it and I continue to go after that goal. And so this year I'm all about the self-help books. I found 10 books that I'm super interested in, and so I'm going to try to read one every month. And so I'm super excited about that. And as I go through this journey of reaching these other goals, the goals I just shared with you guys, I'll log them. I already started some other things that I'm putting in there. And so I'll use this book as a way to log my progression, to write out when I'm having difficulties with something, accomplishments, if I do accomplish something I'm working on. And so I think journaling is a really pretty cool tool, because you can write where you're at and then look back in a year or so and be like, wow, this is a goal that I wanted. Either I accepted it, or I achieved it, or I didn't reach it. Either way, you still learn something, and it's very self-aware. It creates a level of self-awareness when you can write coming from yourself and then going back and reflecting on it. And so I encourage you guys to do a 2019 goal journal. The second journal I have is just a quote journal. I'm very much into quotes. I believe in cliches. They're cliches for a reason. Multiple people say it because it happens and it's true. And so I love quotes. I'll write them if they pertain to me, or if they inspire me, influence me, motivate me, whatever it is. I like to write quotes out. And so this is what this journal is for. Just to write anything, to doodle things that come into my mind. So I just have a separate journal for that. And lastly, the last journal that I have is my morning and night journal. Right now it's becoming just a night journal. Obviously this is personal, so I'm not going to read anything that's in here, but I'm going to show you guys a quick glance. I'll just write like maybe the date, and then I'll have like a theme for whatever it is. I'll write anything that I'm going through, anything that I'm dealing with. I think that journaling helps you deal with personal issues in a personal manner. Unfortunately, in today's society, a lot of us look to other people to fill our happiness and look to other people to give us the answers, when a lot of the times you have the answers. You just have to sit down and process them and go through them. And sometimes writing things down get processed better than saying them verbally, because sometimes when you act out of emotion, sometimes you come off not how you want to be. And I've learned that about myself. I'm a very blunt person, and sometimes it comes off as being rude or mean or judgmental, and that's not my goal. However, I am pretty judgmental, and that's something I'm working on, but that's never my goal. My goal is never to hurt the people I love. And so I've learned that for me, journaling helps me because it allows me to get out whatever emotions I'm feeling, because they're valid if I feel that way. But you don't have to portray those emotions to everyone, you know. In the moment, sometimes you could be angry, but you cool off and you don't feel that same way. But if you said something in the moment, now that's an issue, right? So I encourage you guys to journal. It helps cool down. It helps you get perspective. It's really, really helpful. I encourage you guys to really get into journaling. And so this is my journal. I write in it every night before I go to bed. I'm trying to get into doing it into the morning. But there's so many things I'm trying to add in my life right now. I'm like juggling it all. But I encourage you guys, get into journaling. It's fun and it's cool. I've been journaling for the past 3 years. And so sometimes I'll just sit and look back at my journals from like 2 years ago. And it's so crazy at how far I've come in life. And so I think you guys should do it. It's something super, super fun, and it helps you learn more about yourself. And the very last thing that we are taking in 2019, which piggybacks off of the journaling and knowing who you are and self-awareness, is self-preservation. So for those of you who do not know what self-preservation is, you look at the word preserve, which means to tend to keep the quality of. When you preserve something, it's basically taking care of whatever it is, preserving it, keeping it up to the standard that it was at. And so in 2019, I encourage us all to take self-preservation into 2019. I'm really all about self-love right now, self-worth, self-happiness, because I believe if you want to be a genuine person, if you want to be a good person, if you want to be a person that can help people, your cup has to be full. And if your cup is empty, you cannot pour anything into anyone else. You know, it's almost a saying that they say on airplanes, you know, put your oxygen mask on first before you go help people, because you can't save people if you're passing out. You just can't do so. And so this year I am working on me and filling my cup up so that I can fill other people's cups up. And so I'm super excited about 2019. I think this one will be one for the books. I'm super excited to be logging this journey, sharing this journey with you guys, and even learning you guys' journey as well along the way. I think it's going to be super awesome to look back at this next year and see how far I have come by the grace of God and how He will move in my life. And I encourage you guys to join me on that. And so thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I'm so super excited to be back. If you guys are wondering why I've been gone for the time that I have been, stay tuned to my video this upcoming Friday where I'll be doing a life update and going into all of the tea, sis. Okay, I'll be going into everything as to why I have not been here, why I have taken a hiatus that lasted 6 months. All of that will be in this video coming up next Friday. If you do not follow me on my social sites, please click the description box below so you can follow me on my Instagram page, my Facebook page, and now my Snapchat. Yes, honey, I'm back on the chat. I'm trying it out again. Every once in a while I get on and I'll leave, but I'm back now. I'm really trying to grow my social media presence, so please do me a huge favor and follow me on those things. Please like, thumbs up, comment this video. Tell me what you guys are taking in 2019. Tell me what you think about the things that I'm taking in 2019. I would love to create an open dialogue and a place for us to communicate. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, bye.